Hi, welcome. This is the tea-cli-app demonstration, and this is for the Ruby project. And we are going to get started by cloning our thing from GitHub. I just already copied that there, and we're going to cd into the file, into the directory. So that is going to be tea-cli-app. And now we are in the T directory, and to get started we are just going to call the bin file and thead. And here it should ask for my name here. So it says, welcome thead, please enter your name. And I'm going to enter lowercase, but it's going to return an uppercase. And here is my main menu. So we can list all the teas, we can list teas by the type, we can list teas by, or we can find teas by name, and we can search by a word or phrase in the object. So, and then when we're ready to exit, we're going to just type in exit. But this here just operates from a numbered list. So we can just enter the very first one, and here is our list of teas. It has just scraped all the teas from the web. And so we can enter, so it says here to learn more about teas, enter the index number. This is here the index number. And so we can just enter one of these numbers here and say we want to learn more about number 1 on the list. And there is the information. Now at this point is where it scrapes that information from the tea profile page. So you can see we have the name, we have an alternate name, which sometimes teas have, we have the type, we have the origin, which comes from China, we have some information, characteristics, we have some tasting notes, and then we have some Kung Fu steeping instructions and some traditional, more Western style steeping instructions. Now at this point I can enter another number from the list, 1 through 120, or I can also enter list to return to my list, or menu. So I'm going to try that in a few different ways. So we are going to, I'm going to type in 16. 16 has, it actually doesn't have some steeping instructions, and so those don't print. And then in some cases, some teas don't have tasting notes, and in that case, those don't print. But I can just jump around here from tea to tea, or I can return to my list. And then here's my list, and I can kind of scroll through here and kind of pick from here. So, or we can return to the main menu. And so we can also list teas by type, which we will do, press 2, and that will direct me to this sub-menu here, where we can select it from the different types of teas. So we can just say, let's look at yellow teas, and here we get 2 different teas. There's only 2 yellow teas because yellow tea is pretty rare. So there's an amber mountain. So again, we can type in 1 and get that tea information, and we can also type in 2 and get the other tea information, and we can also return to the printed list and with our 2 teas. And then we can also return to the menu from here, and we can find teas by name. So let's try that one, and let's put Ruby. There is a tea called Ruby, which is appropriate, so let's search for Ruby, and there we have 2 teas. We have Ruby Black Tea and we have Ruby GABA. And so again, we can click into these and see that information. You can see all that information about them, and then we can go straight back to the menu from here. And then we can also, I added this search one, search by word or phrase, and sometimes maybe the phrase is not in the name itself. This one, the find by name, does search both attributes of an alternate name and of the primary name. And so, but this one is going to search the entire object of attributes, at least of what's pulled in the initial list. So we can say, let's just try this. Let's try putting matcha, which is what I'm drinking right now. And we've got 3 3 different matchas here. So we've got 3 different kinds there, and then we could also return to the menu, and if we could search for something else. Let's say if we search for black, we're going to get a lot because a lot of these are black teas, so it's going to show the different types of teas. However, so we had 17 results there. However, if we're going to find by name, and then we put black, then we only get 6 results because it's only searching this name, and it's not going to pull from this type here. So it's going to say somewhere in there is in this description is the word black. So, and then that kind of sums it up. That is our entire program. If you enter something wrong, so let's enter 5 because 5 is not on that list, we do get a little error message that says, you know, that you need to enter 1 through 4. So if we go to our entire list, same here, if we do 140, because we don't have 140 teas, and then it says please enter 1 through 20, 1 through 120, or enter menu. And again, like, I mean, this is kind of throughout the program. If I enter something wonky here, then it will just reprint this list and say please enter a type from the list. So then we can say do blends, and then here's our list again. And so, I mean, again, it's just kind of programmed to tell you what you did wrong if that be the case. So let's do 50, and see, again, it gives us this message here. So always kind of directing you to kind of where you need to go back to, and always kind of directing you back to that main menu if you need to be there. And then just to exit the program, we can just say exit. And that's it. It gives a little farewell message to my name, and that's all. So I think eventually I would like to add more things to this, like a tea timer and different things. I think that'd be really fun. So but for now, I think that this is a complete project. So